It's number 3 on Whitney Houston Live Week 2. This is a long one.
Yeah.
Shall we get into it? From Ryan Hikes.
Yes.
So this is 9 minutes long, and there's no video, we've discovered.
Yes.
So we're just going to get right into it.
That's right.
And
I am
here-
changing. I'm in San Francisco.
Just look at me. I'll be better than I am. I'm trying to find a way to understand. And I'm gonna start right here. I'm hoping to understand, and I know I can, but I need you.
You know, she's just a pilot who never fails. The plane always lands.
Wow.
Doesn't matter where she goes. She always arrives exactly where she's supposed to. Once again, it's that frickin' in shortest time light travels. Doesn't matter which direction she travels, it's always the best, and she always gets where she needs to go.
When she's sending it so smooth and so powerful, and then just at like the tail end of holding out a note, she just serves up the growl into it. Like, oh man.
Going into this video, I mean, okay, there's no video,
Yeah.
so it's all in our minds, in our ears. And this video, and this song's 9 minutes long. Like 9 minutes long, kind of long one. The audio, I'm pretty sure it's just a microphone in the room.
In the room, out in like a field near the stage or something.
I mean, yeah, that's what I mean. It's a microphone like in the audience.
Yeah.
Because the clapping is significantly louder than the music, which is crazy. None of that matters.
It still gets the point across. I mean, her and that piano player are riding into the heavens when they're playing together.
It's once again, it's just, when Whitney's singing, I think everyone else in the room disappears. And it's just you and Whitney.
Yes.
And it's just you looking at her like, wow.
The illusion of reality disintegrates. You're just floating
Just you
energy
and
orbs with you and Whitney.
And it's funny, as the song begins, I'm like, oh, wow. Like, this song's going, never heard the song before. It's going along. It's obviously a nice soft jazz song with amazing piano and everything.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
What the hell was that? That was amazing.
But that first, 2 minutes or so, I was like, oh, this is just like, the holiday party is over, starting to gear things down, relax. And then Whitney just decides to just say, nah, F that. I'm going to do some singing that you've never heard before. And I'm just going to light this party back on fire.
And this is early in her career. This is I mean, I'm assuming that's why the quality isn't that great. Like, someone just captured this.
Yeah.
She was, I think she was just coming up in
She's really
1986. Maybe she had released an
Conversation
album
time.
or two.
Yeah.
But yeah, sometime in the mid 80s, I think she got her start. So, but yeah, it doesn't matter. It's just so many people's performances suffer from like a poor recording. It's just low quality upload. But nah, not this. You can still hear the greatness. It shines through.
I mean, let's just think about what we're walking into here. A videoless 9-minute song with poor quality.
Yeah,
There's only one thing holding this thing together. It is the greatest singer of all time.
Yeah. Her voice illuminates the darkness, Joe.
It's like you'll watch some fuzzy highlights of Michael Jordan just because it's Michael Jordan.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's fine. I don't need to. I'll do anything to watch it. I'll do anything to listen to Whitney Houston.
Yeah, true. Just to get this little glimpse of greatness, it's worth it.
Yeah.
I'm changing, I'll be better, far better than but I need a friend. Gonna need a friend. I need a friend.
It got wild at the end there. That was like some experimental stuff. That felt almost like not psychedelic in sound, but psychedelic in like experience of just like, oh, this is trippy.
Yeah.
Just like these long, very long pauses.
It also didn't help that
With,
it
like,
sounded like there was
dun.
some audio cuts in there too.
Oh, yeah.
Does that mean she was pausing longer?
I don't know.
They had to switch tapes. Hold on.
Switch the tape. Shun. Dun. Man,
Yeah.
I'd be
That
so
guy-
tripped out if I was just like sitting there, half in the bag, watching greatness, and then she just pulls that out for like 2.5 minutes of just like what? Man, bewildering,
You know
to
what?
say the least.
You know what? I think now I understand cigarette smoking.
Oh,
this-
yeah.
These
Joe.
Whitney Houston songs are just, they're very like, all right, video's done. Let me light this one up real quick.
Well, you know what the new cigarette is? Our cell phones.
Vape. Oh.
No, vape is in the past, Joe. Cell phones are the new cigarette.
Very good. Social media.
What'd you used to do back in the day to pass the time? You got
Smoke cigarette.
5 minutes? Smoke a cigarette.
5 minutes?
Now you got 5 minutes?
Watch a
Directly
weekly
to the
top 5. Yeah.
Watch a weekly top 5. Exactly.
That's what I've been doing. Every time everyone's like, oh, yeah, no, you can chill for a second. I'll be right back. Okay. Welcome back to another episode of Weekly Top 5.
I love this show.
Number 5. Have you seen this show? Yes, I've seen it. I know who you are. It's really good.
You heard of this one?
Actually, we don't tell people that much about our YouTube channel.
No, only the lucky few tens of thousands
You only
on
tell-
the internet get to know.
You only know about our channel if you're on the internet. If you
Yeah.
actually know us in real life, we almost never talk about our channel.
That's true.
Yeah.
You only find out if you walk into this room while we're doing it, and then you hop in on the live stream.
That's right. That's right. Most of the people that came into the live stream, I don't think they knew we did that until we were doing it.
Right.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Okay, so Whitney Houston is performing live in San Francisco in 1986. I want to see this venue. I want to know what venue it was. I want to know how many people were there.
Yeah.
Because there's no other information other than time and place. And
I know. It's hard to go back
it sounds like a couple thousand, but I could be wrong. Maybe it's only a couple hundred.
It's a hell of an experience.
I know.
Because I'm just sitting there trying to like you said, it like warps your reality now. I'm trying to build it back together while I'm sitting here because I got no video to reconnect me to society.
I know.
So I'm dripping out of this world.
That's
My
what
brain's oozing out of my ears,
That's
and I'm like,
that
hold on.
psychedelic feeling that I was
know.
getting. I'm just like, where am I?
Listening to Whitney Houston's psychedelic just in general, and especially in San Francisco, I'm just oozing out of my freaking head, and I'm trying to imagine, like, all right, there's like 50 people over here. Like, what am I hearing?
Yeah, who's around me? What's happening here?
It's like listening.
What
to
do the
Whitney
lights look like?
Listening to Whitney Houston in a sweat lodge. You have no idea where anyone is.
But yeah, so I'd be curious because it's got me thinking about early Whitney Houston shows when she was fairly unknown. Maybe she had just released a single, or maybe just her first couple shows on her first tour. Like,
I don't
what
know.
was that like? Could you imagine going to like a small club of like 250 people and you get to watch Whitney Houston do this?
Dude, I wish
That would
so
be
badly
insane.
to be one of the wonderful people to be able to like be the, oh, this girl's performing. Oh, what do you know about her?
Yeah.
Well, I think
My
she's
friend really likes her. Told me
my
to come
friend
to the
likes
show.
her. She said she's Dionne Warwick's goddaughter. I was like, oh, huh,
"Yeah,
all right. Dionne Warwick is good. I like her. So let's go check her out. Then you just waltz into some club. And you're like, I have seen the voice of God.
I've seen.
I didn't
an
hear
angel.
it. I fucking saw it.
Yeah,
I've seen it. You know, actually, I'm pretty sure. I wonder if there were any like Salieri's in the 1980s. Just like
what's a Salieri?
Antonio Salieri is the main character of the movie Amadeus, who is jealous of Mozart.
Oh,
And Whitney Houston is Mozart in this analogy.
oh,
And in the 1980s, they're just like, come on, man.
oh. There was probably plenty of
Come on.
like
man.
probably probably a handful of singers who were not as great as Whitney Houston, but pretty damn good. And Whitney just stole the show. And so, I mean, that's what happened. I mean, you can think of it the best way in like a sports, like in a race. You can be an amazing sprinter, but if just one other person is just a little bit better than you and they're the same age, you know? Like, yeah, the guy who got second place during the Usain Bolt Olympics.
I know, all of his Olympics.
If he just ran against like any other like typical set of runners, he would have won.
I mean, some of these guys
Bolt was in the race.
Some of these guys, I think like Johan Blake is the second fastest runner ever, and he's just had to lose Usain Bolt a bunch of times. Even was from the same country.
Oh, he's Jamaican as well?
Yeah.
Oh.
And like Tyson Gay, Justin Gatlin are like two of the fastest runners ever. Just running like low 9.7s.
Yeah, they're
and Usain Bolt is the only person to run below. Not only he may be the only person. I'm not sure about this, but he may be the only person to run below 9.7, and he ran below 9.6. He ran like a 9.58 or something like that.
So yeah, I mean, with that fantastic analogy that Joe and I just
always
really
sports.
got to the bottom of,
it's always sports.
There absolutely had to have been, and maybe some people in the comments are even aware of an artist like this, who like female, like big voice, amazing singer, but just not Whitney Houston, who just kind of got overshadowed. Maybe had a decent career, sold some records, went on tour, did all the things, but just wasn't a superstar.
I'd say generally generally in the music industry, though, there's a lot of space for everyone.
There is, yes, but you know what I mean?
Especially in the late
Houston.
80s and early 90s, like no one was Whitney Houston.
And back then there was less space. There was less artists being discovered. Now, me and Joe could start a band and throw it on Spotify.
Well, and you know what? You got to be different. I mean, if you were going to usurp Whitney Houston, or not even usurp her, just like be able to be famous alongside her, you have to be, you got to be different. Not a singer like that. Well, not a ballad singer.
That's what I'm saying. There is space and there are various lanes. But if you're a singer in the mid 80s and you're in the same lane as Whitney, like, I don't think you're going very far, you know?
You're just never going to be
it's
Whitney.
Like, yeah.
And I mean, and to in my opinion, vocally, like vocal performance control, power, and artistry. I mean, maybe you could argue
she's the whole package. The only thing that you could say is that she didn't write music, but who cares?
No, well, that's why I didn't say writing.
yeah, because I'm sure there's plenty of, I absolutely know there are plenty of great singers who aren't as good as Whitney Houston who are fantastic songwriters.
Of course, and there's plenty.
So everyone's got their own strengths.
And to be like, if you want to be subjective, like. There could be people with more interesting vocal tones or voices that just resonate with a specific person better.
Sure.
Like, I understand that. Obviously, people don't necessarily like this style of music. That makes sense, too. Different vibes. But just to be like, how she sings live, just the tone, not just the tonality, but the expression is incredible.
Yeah.
The control of her voice is incredible. The range in her voice is incredible, but she just puts it all together at once. And then I guess the subjective of how her tone of her voice sounds to me is once again, it's just like top 3 across the board in every single category.
It's gotta be.
If you wanna nitpick here, like, oh, you know, I mean, there's so many great singers, but like.
Man, who does it all like this?
Who does it all like that?
I don't think anyone does. I don't think anyone has since.
No.
There are, yeah. So,
like,
I agree with you, Joe.
So many great singers.
I said this on the live stream. I think Whitney Houston is the best live singer of all time. I just don't. I have not been made aware of anyone else who's in this world, in this realm.
Yeah.
Otherworldly. All right, let's keep it moving. Got two more.
That's right.